People? What's up? What's up? What's up? These algorithms can be very, very funny. At times, you do something not so serious, full of mistakes, and the algorithm just accepts that instead of the one that you added took your time, you pondered over and all that. It's kind of funny out here, but hey, I guess it is what it is. To increase your chances of success, you just have to keep creating, creating, creating. I mean, it sounds cliche, but that's the truth. You always have to create, 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 create. Whatever comes into your mind, you just do it. Don't second guess. Don't think about it twice. Just do it. I'm not trying to motivate anybody because you really can't motivate anybody. You can't motivate people. If the person doesn't want to do anything, the person won't do anything. But what I'm just trying to say is, the moment things fall into your head, ideas, just do them because you never know. Who knows? Maybe next time you might see me, at the White House having a meeting with Donald Trump or something. You never know. Maybe based on a certain piece of post I wrote, content I made, or a book I wrote, or something I said online. So, um, yeah, it is what it is. It is what it is. Whatever comes into your mind, just do it. As long as you're not breaking any rule or any law, just do it. You know. Uh, hmm. Exactly. Exactly. Hmm. So, case in point, here we go. So, I posted something on YouTube and it wasn't even properly done, but it is faring better than the ones that I took my time to do. It's kind of funny, actually. Or the ones I thought were more impactful, you know. Funny times, funny, funny, funny ways of, funny ways things are being, done. Anyway. Hmm. Oh, well, it is what it is. Hmm. I only have one person on here. It's okay. Uh, Time will come. There'll be millions here. Hmm. Thanks for the share, whoever you are. Hmm. Thanks for the share. I appreciate it. Yeah, go on. The website needs some remodeling. It is succinct, which is really good. Mm, well, I think you have a point, but I I mean, Gumroad is not it's not my property. It is not my website. So um, yeah, if it were my website, fine. But Gumroad isn't mine, so neither am I the CEO of Gumroad. So yeah, so it is their own layout, that makes things so. So yeah, good suggestion by the way. Yeah, I thought as much, but that. Oh, okay, okay. No, it is just like it's just like any of these sites, like Seller, like PayHip, like Amazon bookstore. It's just same way, just like Shopify, But it is what it is. So the layout is exclusively for Gumroad and how they do things. Yeah. So as a matter of fact, it's a good thing you brought us up. I think uh, in future I'll just have to put it on my own website. But hey, uh, I've got a lot of things going on now, so I'm just doing what is available now. You know. But yeah, in future it should be on my own website. Yeah. For those liking, thank you so much. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. Marketing is very, very important because I mean, if people don't know don't know what you're doing, it's almost as if you don't exist. Yeah. Funny enough, all these things are in the same audiobook. Whatever you're talking about is in the audiobook. So however, I'm very active on LinkedIn and YouTube. Those are the two social media platforms I kind of understand. And I've been applying all my framework there, and it's working. So I know whatever is in that audiobook, I know it works because I'm using it myself, and it's working on LinkedIn. It's working. So are they linked in your bio? Grace, thank you. Yeah, my glasses, thank you. They are photochromic, by the way. That means they change color indoor and they become sunglasses outside. So yeah, thank you for the glasses are cool. So Elizabeth, are they linked in your bio? So for now, the only link in my bio is my YouTube. My YouTube. For some reason, all these things I have to check them. For some reason, I haven't put my own website on there. But the only website of mine, or should I say, the only link of mine in my bio is my YouTube link. Which, if you should go there, you have access to my beacons website, which pretty much shows you everything that's wherever I am and all that. So yeah. So for now on TikTok, the only website I have on here is my YouTube stuff, my YouTube link. Yeah. Hmm. Hmm. That works. Thank you. Hmm. That sounds. Huh. Anyway, Amito J or Amito J. Yeah. Hey, what's up? Yeah. He said bro is talking to himself. Actually, there are three people on here, so I think I'm not talking to myself. But hey, if I am, it's part of the gig. But trust me, very soon I'll be talking to millions. I know this because I've seen it. So small beginnings, I guess. So it's all good. Okay. As a matter of fact, um, oh, wait. For the few new people who have joined, hey, my name is Richard. I lead investment firms and a tech startup aligned with national priorities and mandate. That is national security, energy independence, and technological superiority. What that means is I build capital systems. I like to I like to build things around money, around capital, because I mean it is imperative for everyone to understand what's money. And Jerome, I will not tolerate such nonsense. Off you go. Yeah, like I was saying before, I was unnecessarily interrupted. Yeah, so like I said, it is imperative for especially every young one to understand how capital moves and all that. But unfortunately, Jenna, I do not know what you're talking about. So unfortunately, we the young ones, we are not. It's funny, we are not interested in the things that will actually make us better. Things like understanding money, you know, things like building systems, things like doing things that will help us in the long run. We we are not interested. It's kind of funny. We are not interested in the future. But hey, I guess it is what it is. But funny enough, as we age, as we grow, we somehow start pondering over these things. But the thing about this is to build a future, you have to start thinking about it, from the onset. And it's kind of, you know, it's complex and at the same time simple. You know, um, it's Tuesday, the new sun. Yo, uh, as always, I think I have some quota to fill, so I just showed up here. You know, I'm still working on my energy, but again, it is what it is. So, mm, yeah. So, yeah. What was I saying? I think I've lost rhythm. Uh, yeah, like I was saying, we as young ones, as young ones, we do not really care about the things that really matter until later. Not all of us, but most of us. Until later, we start, panicking to have something substantial in our hands, forgetting that Christy, God bless, yeah, God bless you too. Forgetting that to have something substantial in your hand, future wise, and this also goes for me or to me. I am not perfect, you know. You know, we have to start right from the onset because things are going to things are going to get massively tricky in future. Uh, there is not going to be a middle class again. It's going to be rich, but it has even started. What am I even saying? There's nothing like middle class again. It's either you are poor or you are rich, And and I don't know about you. I choose the rich side always at any time because you know poverty is a curse that you do not want. So hey, yeah, that's just by the way. Um, like I said earlier on, I took time to record this framework or audiobook last, I think, yesterday. I think I used the whole day for it. Um, and in the process of recording, I realized that me as a young person, I have uh, I have kind of learned a lot. Mistakes and all that. I've kind of learned a lot, and some things I'm still in the process of learning, and yeah, and I was just record after recording. I just put it down there. Uh, it came to the point of setting the price, and I had to do a whole lot of introspection. That is asking myself what is the real value of this thing I'm putting out there. So long and short, I was able to come up with a reasonable price. I had to separate it, put it in different tiers. There are some people who like to read, some people who like to listen, some people who like to read and listen at the same time. People have different tastes, when it comes to information or material. But I was able to, put things down in that way. So yeah, um, as of now, or as at now, it is on Gam Road, and just a minute. And um, uh, it's kind of funny. I cannot put a link here. That's very smart of TikTok, by the way. So how do I do this? I've done it already, but let me just repeat it. Um, yeah, as of now, or as of now, it is on Gam Road. Uh, Let me just copy this. It is on Gam Road. I think as we move forward, I might just put it on um, what's the name? On Amazon, and that's ACX, the company owned by Audible, and Audible is owned by Amazon. So in essence, Amazon owns ACX. So I think I tried recording, and before that, I was told that I had to have the ebook first. But yeah, I think in future I'll do that. There's a whole lot of things to do. So yeah, yeah. Yeah. So what was I? Yeah. So see, I got running water. Of course, I've got running water. What are you saying? Let me see if it can. Hmm, okay, it's not showing up here. Perhaps I just have to type it. Let's see how is this going to work. Um, for those of you who use Gumroad, I mean, I don't know how else I can put in the link here, but I'm just trying my best. So for those of you who use Gumroad, you can just go there and type my name. That's Richard Abra, and sorry, and the materials are written to or done so far will just pretty much show up. Um, so I'm typing something, trying to type the link in here. I know most people will just ignore it, but I just do it anyways. Uh, like I said, I know nobody really cares about these things, but the time will come we will all start caring. And guess what? I'll be right here. I will be right here, right here, right here. Uh, so we have, mm, uh, I'm typing the link for the audiobook. I just realized marketing has to be very serious about this because, um, oops. Let me see if I can just put a link on here. Um, like I said, I know uh, most, or should I say, no one will pay attention to it, but that's fine. At least you've seen me try. That's what I care about. And when the time comes for you to pay attention, I'll be right here. So, yeah, so that's hey, call in session. I see you. What's up? Just give me a minute. So yeah, so that's the link. I think it's on, like I said, it's on Gam Road for now. It's on Gam Road, and hmm, we have business address, eh? Oh, really? Okay. Just give me a minute. Let me try and finish this. Uh, uh, yeah. So yeah, like I was saying, it's on Gam Road now. I'm sorry. It should be on other platforms, in future, but baby steps, I guess. Baby steps. Baby steps. Um, where was it? Where was it? Where was it? Um, okay. You know, okay. Estimated time of arrival 5 days. The Lazar, what do you mean? Are you getting sandy? What does that mean? Hmm. Interesting. What what other way can I do this? Um, think. Oh, I think there's one person on here. Sorry, guys, on TikTok. I had to pay attention to this place as well. So I think there's one person on here too on YouTube. Whoever you are, I can't see you. I don't know who you are, but just know that you are witnessing greatness. I'm saying. So I'm sure by now you have. Oh, and the person is gone. It is what it is, I guess. It's all good. Thank you. Thank you for the rose. Thank you. What? Okay. I must say, I get pretty much exhausted easily. Doc Waziri. What am I up to? Nothing much. I'm trying to push my. I mean, if you see my profile, you know what I'm about. But if you haven't, For today, I'm trying to push an audiobook I recorded yesterday. I'm trying to push it to the mass people, the masses, because I know it's very important. Um, it is called the investor gravity model. Basically, it entails the things you're supposed to do exactly to raise capital. There are some founders, they are able to walk into a room and raise millions of dollars without a product, without a company, sometimes even with just an idea, sometimes even with no idea, they are able to raise millions. And these things, it is not something, it is not something, I'm trying to find the right word. It is not something that everyone can pull, but everyone can pull it off. What I mean by that is, it all boils down to credibility. Of course, credibility. You took the word right. I was just about to say that. Credibility. Yes, exactly. Um, but the thing is, many of us do not know how to engineer that credibility. Many of us don't. And among that, many of us are very, very smart. Some of us are having a whole lot of smart ideas and all that, but that credibility is what we lack. So um, basically that's it. Yeah, basically that's it. The It's a framework that I have been using myself for the past years, meeting with, getting into rooms with investors and all that. The simple things I have learned, things that are more psychological than uh, than not. Put it down there, the mistakes and all that. And as a matter of fact, I have been using it myself because as I speak to you, the only sorry, let me just put it here. The two platforms. Oh, I look like Tupac. So what was I saying? Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. So as I was saying, the uh the two platforms, there's a lot going on, so I have to be, split, attention. So yeah, um, the two platforms I understand very well is LinkedIn and YouTube. I have been applying that, and I have been getting. How I wish I could show you. Maybe next time I'll show you. I like to show proof. I have been doing that, and I have been I've been getting likes from. I don't know if you know of what's his name. Of Dan is LinkedIn actually. That's I'm talking about something I posted using my framework, and it seemed I don't know how to. I don't know. I always like to show proof, so I don't know. Okay, I think this might help. Just give me a minute. Uh, Let me see if I can switch camera. How? Oh yeah, flip. Yeah. So this is me on LinkedIn, and these are these are should I say these are the ventures I'm involved in. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about the ventures. I'm going to talk about these things you see here. It follows a certain framework that I've been using that I came up with, and ever since I started implementing that, I've been having this particular man here liking what I do. I don't know if you guys know him. His name is Dan Golden. I think this is the fourth. If I could go back, I think I would do that. This is the fourth time he has liked things I've been doing on LinkedIn. He was the ninth NASA chief. Yeah, I think he was there on during the time of Clinton, President Clinton, and George Bush. Yeah, as well. My point is, these things. Oh yeah. And I think I use the same formula. Just give me a minute. Uh, Let me see. Um, I always like to show people what. Okay, yeah. So yeah, good. So yeah, we have 1,000, and it's not much. But my point is, ever since I started using this framework of mine, you know, you know, things have been going on okay. And this, I talk about this and more in the audiobook I recorded yesterday. I think what 100, and this has been reaching people, a whole lot of people. And my point is, whenever you do something of this sort and it gets to people, it is just the first step in you attracting the right attention to whatever you are doing. I think this is the reach, the company size. I mean, those of you who use LinkedIn, you know these things very well, the sort of people it is reaching and all that. So yeah, I talked about this and more. Like I said, this I think LinkedIn and YouTube are the best platforms that I use. Should I say the platforms I use? I understand. So I talked about these things, many more in the audiobook, and that's the reason why I'm here. Um, um, to let people know of such my own personal experiences and all that. To some point, it's you made mention of, I don't know if the guy who said credibility is still on here. Um, some things you most of the things that brings us a lot of good things. You really can't learn it. You either got it or you don't have it. To the point that sometimes I go to certain office. Oh, okay, good. I go to certain offices and I like to drop proposals like everywhere I go. I dropped proposals whenever I see there is a gap somewhere. It doesn't matter the business or whatever it is. It's basically supply and demand. If you have an eye for these things, you see it. So I draft a proposal and I go to offices, and the moment I get there, it's something I've realized. 10 times, no, 8 times out of 10, they don't really care about the proposal. What they care about is how I speak. Some people are some yeah. Sometimes when I go there, I find that there are these Chinese people there, and I grew up in China. So when I go there, sometimes I just ask them in Chinese, whether they are from China or whatever it is. 你是中国人吗? And they get shocked and they start talking to me. You see that they get this kind of that credible vibe. You get it. So my point is, there are small things that as you're growing, small things you do pick up that makes you a unique person. You feel me? That makes you a unique person. And yeah, 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 yeah. It's called racism. Yeah. And in this case, I wouldn't say it's a good thing, but I'll say you pretty much can use it to your advantage. That is if you understand what I'm trying to say. Because let's be honest, um, I'm trying to be careful with my words on here because we have people on here and all that. Um, Sometimes it really isn't the business that you're doing, because look, everybody can do business, everybody can come up with a business plan, everybody can do that, but um, the things that you really can't teach yourself, I mean, the thing that people can't teach themselves, if you do have it, you do end up with the upper hand. I mean, something like, say, me being a person of so-called color growing up in China. Sometimes I do go to these offices and I have the upper hand because I pretty much can speak. I understand them. You get it? I understand where they are coming from and all that. And it comes to my advantage whenever I'm making a proposal or anything of that sort. You know, it is even indicative when I go to banks. I speak to them and they realize that, oh, I understand what they are saying in your language and everything. Yeah. So the racial inclination or bias, although it is, I mean, not although it is not a good thing, but if you have something in you that you can use it to your advantage, you pretty much have to use it. In life, you have to use every single advantage you have. Every single thing. Yeah, it opens doors too. Exactly, it opens doors too. So, I mean, I mean, of course, exactly, icebreaker. Of course, there are some things I cannot teach. Kanye West said it better. There's something that the pastor can't preach. There's something that something teacher can teach. I think that song with Frank Ocean, "No Church in the Wild." Yes, I like that song too much. And it's true. There are certain things that you can do innately, inherently, that people you just can't teach people. It is what it is. However, the ones that I know that I can put into a book, I have done so, and so that is what I did yesterday. Um, the small, small, subtle things that I've been doing all these years that have been giving me some kind of edge, over the next person. So, I mean, it's not fair, but it is what it is. It is what it is. We all have, each and every one of us has something that we can use. That sorry, that the next person won't have. So yeah. So the ones that I can put in a book, I did so yesterday. And Oh, how to get a copy. So, um, for some reason, I cannot. Yes, it is yesterday. I mean, sorry, it was yesterday. It was published yesterday, but I think with time, these things is ongoing, so I'll keep revising it every day. I mean, every time. So, so it's on Gumroad, and I think if you should go on Gumroad and type my name, that is my Richard Abra, you should pretty much see it on there. For some reason, I cannot put the link here. So I think that's the best I can do for now. But I'm sure if you go on Gumroad, as a matter of fact, if you should use any AI tool, Copilot, a Microsoft Copilot or whatever it is, Gumroad, Gum as in gum and road. So Gumroad. Yeah, Gumroad is an e-commerce. It's just like a platform like PayHip, like yeah, Gumroad. Yeah, sure. It's just like Amazon. It's just like any commerce platform. I use that platform because I think it was easier to start with for the time being. But as time goes on, of course, we will elevate, baby steps, I guess. So yeah. And yeah, with this material, as time goes on, it's an evergreen content. So as time goes on, I will be updating stuff. I'll be updating stuff because hey, people need these things. As I realized, can you imagine? One funny thing. Um, people are not even used. People who are even at the top positions, they are not used to people submitting something as proposals to them. They are not used to it. Can you imagine? People who are the top, like CEOs. I've done this so many times. People who are CEOs and whatever, they are not used to people approaching them with proposals. They are not used to that. They are not used to that. And it's even worse if you're a person of color. I don't know how they think, that maybe you are inept when it comes to business just because you have a certain skin color or whatever it is. But I think that is childish. So I I just walk into their offices. The last one I went was he's the owner of a football team. I wasn't I didn't meet him. I didn't meet him though, but I was able to meet his assistant. I don't know how far they've taken the proposal, but it is what it is. But I just go to every. I see a nice office. I just enter in there. And I just drop my proposal. Hey, this is what I want to propose. This is what I'm doing because there's something I know. Capital is everywhere. There's money everywhere. Oh, by the way, there's a difference between money, smart capital, and fund. Money is chicken change. I know some people might be triggered about this. Money is chicken change. Capital is the power that follows hype. Smart capital is the power that hype follows. And funds, as in funds, funds is a combination of capital and smart capital. So when you hear me speak, you whenever I say capital, you might be thinking is money, but I'm not. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about something different. So the least I can start with is capital. Money is chicken change. When you get to a certain level in life, you shouldn't be using some uh, some uh, some words because it dilutes your brand and all that. So yeah, like I was saying, there are actually people at the top, these CEOs and all that. They are not used to people approaching them with proposals. Um, this happened to me, I think, the last 2 days. I mean, no, last 2 years. Sorry, not 2 days, 2 years. I approached a certain CEO with. By that time, okay, good. By that time, again, if you should use any AI, if you should just punch my name in the search bar, everything about me will pretty much come up. Now that's Google. I have a, I have a, should I say, a good, so to speak, digital footprint online. So I always encourage people to type my name and do the diligence on me to know exactly who they are dealing with. So my point is, last 2 years, I went to one CEO that I thought I respected. I thought I respected that man. I went to him, and that was when I wanted to propose Cruvon. Cruvon, by the way, is one of my ventures. It is a global energy investment firm, private equity, private equity firm. And by that time, my design for Cruvon was to be solar energy, the Uber for solar energy, the Uber for solar energy, you know. But again, at that time, the idea was wishy-washy. It wasn't that strong. So hey, I went to the man. I proposed this concept to him. At that time, I put together, no, before these, sorry, sorry, before these easy to make websites were available, I actually had to learn website making. No, I've learned a whole lot just because of the ventures I wanted to do. I was able to whip together some simple, easy websites for proof of concept, because whenever someone says something, he should be able to prove it or show you a visual of it. So I put it on there, and I also prepared a pitch deck. You know, I sent to the CEO. I begged for his time, and when he looked at it, I don't know whether it's a racial thing. I don't know. He just asked me, "So, were you the one who did this?" And it wasn't that he shocked, were you the one who did it? It was that condescending tone. And I just looked at him. I'm like, I did. Yeah, there's nothing special about this. So then I realized that, indeed, um, we, the young ones, we have a long way to go. We have a very, very long way to go. We should be interested. We should be involved in creating things. We should be we should always be the brains behind industries, systems, ventures, because I mean, people don't expect us to do these things, and that is a good thing. It's good when people underestimate you. It's very good, because then you have a chance to surprise them. So yeah, I mean, I can't say everything on here, but when he asked that question, I realized that we have a lot of work to do. Then I think, I'll be honest, on my side at that time, because the idea was shaky, he was able to punch holes into it, you know, you know, and it wasn't coming from his. You could see right from his eyes that his reason for doing that wasn't from a place of oh, I'm encouraging you. No, 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 no. He wanted to actually bring down my spirit. So he was punching holes in it, which is fine, because I expect, whenever I say something, I expect someone to show me the negatives of it, because that's the only way things can be better. He asked, by the way, he was asking some valid questions, by the way. I'll give that to him. But along the line, I realized that no, he wasn't trying to help me. He was trying to bring me down. So I sat down there, you know, listened to him. Then I left the office. Then when I came back home, I realized that I was dreaming too small. And so I expanded the dream. I expanded it, and that was when I realized I had to pivot. So I pivoted into something new. And funny enough, at that time I had some small investments in some other ventures. So I realized that okay, this is actually the path I have to go. So yeah, so Cruvon got pivoted into something else, and I think today we are a global energy investment firm, actually a sovereign energy firm. Think of BlackRock, but for energy. So we are still, personally, I'm still in the process of learning. Still in the process of learning, but within within that time, oops, oh, I think they wanna just. Oh, okay. I thought I was being cut off. So let's groove on. Uh, K. Let me just. I like the questions you're asking, because I always want people to. So there is it. Kruvon. So um, for now, we are in the background. Everything is in the background. Uh, um, but hey, we are doing things. We are doing things. I think it's only a matter of time before the world hears of us. But hey, that is the ventures. And for me personally, I started this venture. I started this whole thing at the age of 16, I think in high school. So I've always been used to, building things, setting up things, and all that. So it's really nothing new to me. What is new is the terrain, uh, the people you have to speak to, and you realize that you know, uh, people are actually a lot condescending. By me, I don't really care about that. I just do things and do things. So yeah. So like I said, you can always type. I always encourage everyone to do a due diligence on myself, on me. It's advantage growing up in a good environment. Well, 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 well. I want to deny that because yeah. But hey, when you live in a good environment, too, you also have to risen up and also use that to your advantage. Um, because believe in me, um, if you do get ideas and you don't act on them, at the end of the day, it's going to go against you. Because now I've come to the realization that my destiny is tied to someone else's destiny. So it isn't about me anymore. It is about thousands and millions of people. So it is my job to always push forward. Whenever I get Vanessa, I need your help. Oh, I'm sorry, I can't help you. But regardless, I was very very good at math. Yeah, uh, I'm an engineer by the way. Um, High school, senior high school, I was doing science. Um, oh, I was even my school's head prefect. Yeah, just put it out there. Then I studied petroleum engineering in China, and I studied for my master's. I studied chemical and biological engineering. So, um, so yeah, my point is, I like math was one of my strongest subjects. So, but it's so quite unfortunate I can't help you now. Sorry. Seriously, wait, my. Of course, I am a 10. Why do you want me to say two? Oh, physician. Oh, that's nice. Yeah. Now I only like math when capital is involved. Smithy, oh bro, do you believe in God? I believe in a creator. Yeah. I think I'm a 6A. Oh, okay. Okay. Or like you said, you think. So that is your what do you call it? Perception. I think I'm a 10. Mhm. Well, medical practice is good. Good. Yeah, yeah, of course. We focus. Yeah, we have to focus on the discussion. Uh, so yeah, so yeah, like I keep saying, I mean, sometimes I even do it. I go on these AI platforms. Then, of course, sure. I don't like people who don't like business. I mean, not that I don't like, no, not like them is a strong word. I mean, like, I don't understand them because this world, everything is business. Everything is business. So yeah, like I do it myself sometimes. I go on maybe Perplexity or Microsoft Copilot, or even sometimes Meta AI. I haven't tried it on ChatGPT yet. I go there, I just type my name, and apparently I've been living a whole lot of digital footprint, which sometimes it can be scary, but I still like it because now it makes people have access to knowing who like what I do and all that. You get it? So sometimes it doesn't make me talk too much because I mean whatever I'm doing is out there, and I really want to do more, and I know I'll do more. Because it's just a matter of time. Um, like I keep saying, I won't be shocked if in the next couple of times, I'll be in the same meeting with Elon Musk or something um, because why not? Um, we pretty much share the same stuff, just that he's more exposed to resources, of course. And the thing is, if you are exposed to resources, you can do crazy stuff. You feel me? You can just wake up and do crazy, crazy stuff. So it's just a matter of time. So yeah, I do implore, or should I say, beseech you all to, whenever someone comes up, along the way, just look the person up and just know whether the person is for real or not. So yeah, that's about it. But yeah, if you do get a time, I mean, you can always check this audiobook of mine on Gumroad, and yeah, we take it from there. Take it from there. Oh, okay. Interesting. You have a business idea? Hmm. Oh, what? Okay, so here we have okay, people. Just a minute. Oh, sorry, Doctor Somaliland. So I have oh, I should have mentioned it here. I have a thing against letting people talk on here because from my experience, people come here and they talk about irrelevant stuff. So forgive me if I am not I'm not accepting your request. But hey, so far as you keep texting on here, I can assure you I'll read it. I'll read it. But unfortunately, I cannot accept sincerely, respectfully, I cannot accept any request to speak. I'm just trying, so that we all be guided because I've let people on here and they do crazy, crazy stuff. And I do not want to, allow that again. So yeah. If you want to, there are oh there are also some other ways you can also reach me. Um, I mean, like I said, you can always type my name and then pretty much my name will pop up, on these social media, platforms like LinkedIn or even YouTube. Yeah, LinkedIn. Yeah, LinkedIn actually will work. Yeah. So again, I'm sorry I cannot accept your request. Okay, so you see, this is exactly what I was talking about. Abutoron, you're gonna rub Nutella yourself or not? You see, these are some of the crazy, crazy things people come on here to do. Anyway, off you go. Oh, okay. Hmm. Oh, let me check this out. Oh, okay. So where am I based now? Oh, all I can say is North America. That's all I can say. Um, oh, can you imagine? I posted something on YouTube. I said the put in gravity if you want a link to the audiobook, and I think someone just did. So let me just answer. Um, just give me a sec. Oh, Edmonton here. Okay, Edmonton. That is Alberta, eh? Yeah, Alberta. The oil, oil. Canada's oil capital, eh? Um, yeah. Um, how do I do this? How do I? Oh, yeah. Post the link. Yeah. I've been putting in so much work, so much that sometimes when someone asks a simple question, then I get a little bit, uh, it's part of the gig, I guess. It's part of the gig. Um, um, come on. Oh yeah, I wanted to do this. So reply. There you go. Yeah. Haha, can't be lame. No, I'm not. People say I look like him, but I don't think so. Or maybe I do. But hey, if I do, that is not a bad thing, I guess. What happened to my hair? Uh, that is how my hair is. No, this is the face of a very great, great, great man. And thing about great people is um, a whole lot of things about us are not normal. So, uh, if you don't mind, that is how I'll explain it. Of course, for me, I know I am a very, very great person. That's what I know. And it's just a matter of time for the world to recognize that. It's just a matter of time. So yeah. Oh yeah. So I just replied someone. The person wants a link to the audiobook. Or should I see the framework? And I think yeah. Oh, sent. That's it. Yeah. Mm, let's see. Interesting. Jeezy, you have me confused with someone, Jeezy. I asked for Jeezy. Yeah, the name is Richard, but I think I do not know you, so you have me confused for you have me confused with someone else, yeah. I asked for it. Jeezy, I do not know you. And it is not by force for me to remember someone I don't know. Eh, big man, I don't know you. Is that by force? Eh, he's letting the African in me come out, eh? Big man, I don't know you. No, on the most serious note, I do not know you. So, join. Can you? I have a strict rule against making people join on here chat because from past experience, people come on here and they do not say anything useful to my. This is a scene where they say I'll be nice, then they end up doing something else. You know, anything but to accept a request for you to join. I mean, you can you see, you can type whatever you want to type on there. You know, I have lived so many lives for to fall for the same trick over and over again. So, hmm. Okay, so how do I do this? How do I do this? Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, on LinkedIn, eh? Oh, interesting. Hmm. Oh, I see. Adeni Gundumu. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. Sorry. I like names like these because it represent the culture very well. It does. Then I do not like the English names, but hey, I don't know. It is what it is. You know. So yeah, and just to let you know, as time goes on, things will seem slow. As compared to you joining other. I mean, I'm a representative of the venture. Um, as the mouthpiece, I have to say things. As time goes on, is things are going to be things are oh shoot things are going to look slow and all that. But trust me, the brick has been put on one brick at one time. Wait, yeah, things are being built, one after the other. It's little by little, little by little. Um, so you said what? Like, wait, I didn't put a link. Okay, we're gonna do this. Um, think. Okay. Just a minute. You like a copy of the audiobook? I thought I sent a link, but apparently you didn't get it. So I'm looking for the best way to. I can't put a link on here over here for some reason. I don't know. Um, just give me a minute. I'm trying to look for. I even tried to send you the link on through a message on LinkedIn, but seems. Oh yeah, I won't be able to do that here. So okay, this is posing a problem, and out of the problem, it's a good thing. I've realized what to have to do in future. You see why problems are good. So uh, the best I can do for now, unfortunately, the best I can do for now is oh, okay, I know what to do. See, problems are good, in a good way. So what I can do is I'll send you the link in your inbox. I think that sounds fair. That sounds plausible. Uh, what is your name? Okay. Oh, huh. Um, now this has let me know what to do in future. Um, uh, let me just copy. Mm, yeah, there you go. Oh, oh, okay. I think I can't because I think your account is private. I mean, that's the best I could have done, but it seems not to working. It seems not to work. So mm, posting the link here is useless because you can't copy it from here. No, you can't. Believe you me, nobody has the time to sit down and type a link into their phone. I mean, if I were you, I won't do that. So I don't expect you to do that. But all I can say is, I mean, all I can say is you just go onto Gumroad and type in my name, Richard Abra, and you see it's glaringly there. Because even though I've posted a link here, you can't copy it from here. And if I were you, I won't waste my time and and type this on my phone. No, 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 no. I won't do that. So I wouldn't do that. So I don't expect you to do that. So, but what I can say is just go on Gumroad. That's the best I can do. Go on Gumroad. I don't know if you're still on here. But yeah, to anybody here, I mean, just go on Gumroad and just type in my name. And yes, I don't expect you to type a link. No, no, no. I wouldn't do that if I were you. No, so I don't expect you to do that. Yes, I don't expect you to do that. But if it helps, you can always, I mean, type my name on the search engine, and I think these things will show up. It will show up. I expect it to show up. So yeah, it is what it is. However, this little inconvenience has opened my eyes to something. I think in future, moving forward, I have to deploy or employ different tactics, to get this out there. Um, ZA, what is the minimum age? Minimum. Oh, okay. I see. You're not talking about anything sensible, eh? Off you go. I really don't have time for this. Mm, mm, mm. But on a more serious note, I really, really hope that um, many of the young ones we really start ventures. I really pray for it because it helps a lot. Um, it helps a lot. People need to be enterprising. Venturing, industrious. Um, there was because it's a very good thing. There was this there was this event that I used to. I've been there I think twice. Two occasions. I've heard of the founder, but I've never met the founder before. But last time I went there, I just went there and um, I saw the founder. She was very, very moving in terms of energy. Her spirit was shouting enterprise, even though I didn't know that she was the founder. But the moment I got there, I realized that she was the one, just because of her mannerism and the way she was moving and all that. And to me, it was the best eyesight I've seen in a while. I mean, coming from someone externally, such young age, driving this kind of venture. I like to see people like that because when you're around people who do these kinds of things, you even have a way to spend your capital, move capital. Because imagine I have, imagine let's say, I have a filming company, and a friend of mine has a talent agency or a talent, should I say, I don't know what it's called these days. Let's say talent agency for actresses and actors. You know, if I need if I need help, I can always go in there and have his or her services than to go to, a stranger who probably charge me at a very exorbitant price or reasonable exorbitant price. My point is, if we the young ones end up being enterprising, I know this is going to fall on deaf ears, I know, but I'll say it anyways. Hey, Helen W. Ghanaian, eh? You can hear it in my accent, eh? So, yes, was one thing I never tried to hide. Of course, I never tried to hide that. To be honest, I'm only I'm always proud to be Ghanaian when I'm approaching something. Uh, should I use the word venturous, not adventurous, venturous? You know, um, yeah, that's what I can say. So I was saying something that, yeah, I was saying that it's imperative for we the young ones to come together and venture into ventures because it makes things easier for us. And it's a very lonely road. Ashake once said it's lonely at the top, and it is true too. I mean, the top here is used figuratively. You know, um, I don't know what your top is, but my top is extreme. Somewhere up there. But it's imperative that we do things, venturing because it makes things easier for us. You know, sometimes you be talking to people and they don't know what you're talking about because they are not doing what you are doing, or they are not at least in the same circle as you want to be. You know, and all that. So yeah, it is imperative that we we tune our minds to be venturing. To be industrious, to be even boisterous. To be industrious, to be enterprising, to to be the kind of people that can put two and two together, set things up and all that. Because yeah, it's important. It's important. It's important. It's important. It's important. And it would help if we form. I am not here to form a community of builders or no. Me, I am doing my thing. I am doing it. If you follow, fine. If you will not follow, fine. But I know exactly where I'm going to because of what I've seen. But to be nice to have people tag along, do the same thing, and all that. I am not here to convince anybody or motivate anybody. No, you can't motivate anybody. Not even God can motivate you. Motivation is a scam. Nobody can motivate you. Nobody. I mean, if you don't want to do it, you won't do it. But if you want to do it, you will do it. So yeah. So yeah. Again, I'll use this opportunity to also put this out there. For those of you who have seen my face, this very nice face, newly, you can always follow my social and follow whatever I'm doing. Because trust me, you are watching or witnessing greatness in the making. Oh, nice meeting you too. Yeah, you are watching or witnessing greatness in the making. I say this with my full chest. So I would like for you to, I know, if you can follow, fine. If you don't want to, fine. But me, I'll be here doing what I'm supposed to do. And today's uh, today's live was specifically um, for starter investors. Do you have any? Again, I am not a financial or investment advisor, but the only question I can ask is, what kind of investment do you want to venture? Because we have although we have different types of investing, we have two types: passive and alternative. Passive is like the stocks, ETFs. You put your money in and you forget. And alternative is basically private equity, you buying companies, and alternatives. Okay. So you're going to private equity, private credit, venture capital, and that. Okay. So your starter investor. Well, I don't want to say the exact things I did, you know, because different situations. So me saying what exactly you should do will be unfair. But what I can say is, hmm, again, I'm trying to mince my words properly so that I don't say exactly what I did. Um, huh, let me think. Hmm. Okay. Well, what I can say is start by again, again. This is not financial advice. No, I won't do that. Just start by following. Just start by following. I mean, investors. Just like investment companies. What they are doing. What I'm trying to say is gain. That is if only you don't have it yet. Gain the sort of knowledge about these companies, how they operate, how they work, so that when it's time to actually do it, you won't be starting from ground zero. You feel me? So I wouldn't say you should start putting your money into no, no, no. That's terrible financial advice. Start watching these companies. BlackRock. Sorry. BlackRock is a passive investment firm. Rather look at Blackstone. Some people don't know there's BlackRock and there's Blackstone. Uh, in case you don't know, BlackRock, the CEO, Larry Fink, came from Blackstone. Blackstone belongs to Steven Schwarzman and his co-founder. I've forgotten his name. So there's BlackRock and there's Blackstone. Blackstone is more into alternative investment, private equity, that kind of stuff, leverage buyout, that kind of stuff. Uh, BlackRock is rather into passive ETFs, stocks, and even sometimes BlackRock does, uh, alternative investment. You get it. So follow, watch these companies what they do. Um, Follow how they move capital around. Blackstone, PIMCO, um, Y Combinator. Y Combinator is for startups. There are a lot I can mention. You know, um, or just follow me because I'm pretty much doing the same thing. Yeah. So what I can say is just watch these people, watch how they distribute capital, how they move capital around, so that you can have that knowledge before you go on, putting money into stuff. I won't say just right off the bat, sorry, put money into no, that would be wicked advice. So, and it also helps if you can also be watching the stock market. But since you said alternative, you have no concern with the stock market. You also be into physical things like I said, the alternatives, private equity, and all that. So start looking at private equity firms or private equity, the industry itself. Start following people who are into those things. Start watching them, follow them, and there's a lot you learn. Then when it's time for you to make investment, you will. So yeah, that's all I can say. So notice I didn't say go invest money. No, I didn't say that. You know, yeah, yeah. So you start. Um, I was lucky to start at age 16, 15, 16 because I was doing it on my own. So basically, I used the startup route. 16, a friend of mine, we started a venture right in school. It was in the entertainment field. Um, and I was using my upkeep money as investment. So people like to make things look scary, but it's basically private equity that I was doing. So yeah, and along the line I was able to put some small significant capital into certain things. So I sort of knew how some things work. So yeah, and when you understand how some things work, you can pretty much do it yourself. So it's either you are learning or you are doing. You get it. So yeah, I mean, I started by doing. So um, in your case, unless of course you can start a venture, then fine. But if you can't start, if you don't have the resources, I mean, you have Wi-Fi, right? You can always be following these private equity firms. At least know their names. It helps because so many people don't know that there's BlackRock and there's Blackstone. They don't. So at least know their names, know how they are moving capital, and yeah, you are one step ahead. Then maybe in the next future, in a couple of days, or I mean couple of years, you'll be confident when putting when making capital investment. So yeah, there it goes. Yeah, that's it. Mm. Well, I think I have one person on here on YouTube here. Whoever you are, what's up? Please do not let this young face fool you. There's a lot here, mm, which I'm very proud of. So yeah. Mm, okay. I like to have these kinds of questions because yeah, it makes me realize that there's a lot to dish out. I remember there's enough to go around for everybody. So some things are not worth hoarding. However, some things you must hoard, but not everything that you must. Isn't everything you must hoard. So yeah, I like these questions. And all that. Um, mm, 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 mm. I think we only have four people on here. Actually, it's okay. It's okay. Mm, 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 mm. Oh, okay. So I'm gonna be here for a couple of minutes, and I think I'll call it a day. Then just return maybe some other time, some other day. But hey, uh, the rationale for being here was to make you guys aware of my new audiobook. It's called the Investor Gravity Model. It's actually more than an audiobook. It is a framework that anyone can use to pull in capital. You know, like I keep saying, some people are able to pull capital even without having a company, even without having a product, with just a simple idea. There are always ways and means of doing things. So yeah, I wanted to come on here and make people aware of that. I recorded it yesterday, and I think I am doing the marketing. It comes with a gig actually. So yeah, so um, let me just put in the put in the so again, this is the link to it. But again, I know this doesn't really help because no no one can what do you call it, copy and paste. No, no, no. And I don't expect anybody to type this link into his or her phone. I mean, I wouldn't do that. So I don't expect you to do that. But if it helps, the material is on Gumroad. That's Gumroad. Gumroad. Can go there and just type my name. That is Richard Abra, and you pretty much see all the things I've written so far, and grab a copy. Um, of course, there's also a price attached to it. Yes, because why not? You know, everything is a supply and demand. I'm not shy of doing those things. Everything is business. Me packaging my years of expertise and all that, it must of course come with some price. So I am not shy to say that. So yeah, a price is attached to it. I mean, because of the value it has. So yeah, you can go on Gumroad and type my name there. You pretty much see the things that I've been able to put on there. So yeah, I'm gonna stay here for a couple of minutes. Then vamos. Mm, mm, mm. Let me just listen to what I put on there. So, okay. Mm, I think I should start running for president. Mm. Anyway, so yeah, I think I'll move in a couple of minutes. Uh, yeah. I, mm. I think this framework of mine is working. Not to toot my own horns, but come on, if something works, something works. I have been I have been applying I have been applying my own framework on myself, and till date, I've got some likes from the ninth chief of NASA. His name is Dan Golden. Yes, I think this is the fourth time he has had his eyes on whatever I'm doing or whatever I'm saying, putting out there, which means my framework actually works. Which is why you should have a copy. You know, um, you see, things are only going to get better from here. Things are only going to get better from here, and I uh, I want you to be part of the early stage because then you'll be able to say yes, you were part of the capital investment. Yes, so it will do you some good to grab a copy of this audiobook. It's called the Investor Gravity Model. Get it and use it. It helps. I know because I use it, or should I say, I've used it myself. So yeah, there you go. And if you want proof, I can always show proof. There's no problem with that. Um, mm, anyway, Oh, today we only have five. I think. Okay, anyway, we choose. We can always choose a different day to show up here. So that's okay. It's all good. Mm, so I think I'll have to disappear for now and prepare for the day ahead. And mhm, mm.
For this bed and
Into Brooklyn or something like that. I don't know. Mm, Egan. Mm, what's up? Yo, easy, bro. Easy, 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 easy. Yeah. Um, so guys, I think for now I have to retire, call it a day because there are more subsequent days that you'll be seeing this nice face, this senti billionaire face. So yeah. On a close note, my name is Richard Abra, and I lead investment firms in a tech startup aligned with national priority and mandates. That is national security, energy independence, and technological superiority. What that means basically is I build capital systems, and I like ventures. I like enterprises. I like industries. In fact, I like it when people are venturing, industrious, boisterous, and also entrepreneurial. I just like that. So I try my best to do everything I can help. Again, in my journey, I try to do everything I can help to support these kinds of people one way or the other. For now, um, I'm doing my best to do my best. So yeah, I implore you to have a look at my profile and see what I'm about and all that. The goal for today was to let people know about my audiobook I released yesterday, which is called the investor gravity model. That is how to pool capital in. Um, Basically, how to build your credibility so much so that you can actually raise capital without even having a fully baked product. There are some people who can raise billions without even having a company or even having a product in sight. It is not magic. It is it is a law. In simpler terms, it is just credibility. But that credibility can actually be built. It can be engineered. Whoever, wherever you are. So this audiobook uh, was made to help people attain that sort of credibility. It is a superpower, actually. So, I mean, um, I'm going to put in the name for the last time, then vamos. Uh, Again, it is now on Gumroad. You can just go on Gumroad and type in my name, which is Richard Abra, and pretty much it will show up. Um, you can't you can't copy and paste. I mean, this link. And honestly, I don't expect anybody to type this link into his or her search engine. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't waste my time and do that. So I don't expect you to do that. But if it helps with all that I said, you can go on Gumroad and put in Richard Abra, and you can take it from there. Yeah. So I'm just going to disappear in I think 10 seconds, and later may return some other day. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Peace. See you guys next time. That outtake is in.
I think thinking is from an event that we probably went to together. What's the name of the event? So there are three events coming on my mind. Is either it's the Afro Fest, or probably I'm not sure if it's Burna Boy or Redman. I know it's one of those there, concerts, right? And then maybe just somewhere radical, somewhere public. But I'm pretty sure it's one of those three options. Do you get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Arema, no be Burna Boy or anything. Arema, I've seen her before too. Ever done with your ex? I like it in the city where in the sun dream of me. Beep it with who? Anyway, if they know the way beat everything, the way you make I love you too much, I swear it is over.
Oh well, oh well, oh well. This is interesting. Oh, I'm still I'm still live on here. I hope I didn't see anything incriminating. Oh well, it is what it is.